Santa Maria, California area. Check it out online, centralcoastscience-ufosymposium.com. This is going to be an event you do not want to miss out on. Again, centralcoastscience-ufosymposium.com. This is the first annual, hopefully the first of many more to come. And if you need a phone number that you'd like to call to register or for more information, call 87, this is toll free, 877-937-7UFO. Now, Dr. Leir, how excited are you about the event? I mean, are you pretty much slammed with doing media and everything? Do you even have time to be excited about it, or how much are you looking forward to this?
Well, that's a wonderful observation, John. I am so busy doing this and practicing and the other things that I do that I really don't have time to do much thinking. 3 radio shows today. I've been on the coast several times trying to get other people there. We're going to have a medium at the coast that was recommended by Oprah Winfrey. Her name is Marissa Ryan, and she's going to be at the banquet, and she will walk around and do what mediums do. So, and then, of course, you mentioned Whitley is going to give the keynote speech, and we got a little plan for Mr. George Norrie also. So, all these things have to be planned in advance, and then you have problems and people canceling, and then you have to repair the problems. So I will be going up probably Thursday to assist Alice where I can.
Well, very good. Well, I'm sure you're going to hopefully get some registrations here from the Black Vault Radio Network listeners. Again, I can't stress enough how much fun these events are. And again, this is the first time that the Central Coast Science UFO Symposium is being put on, and it sounds so different from any conference, any symposium that I've been to. So again, check it out. centralcoastscience-ufosymposium.com. I can't stress it enough. I mean, the venue here is amazing with the speakers, with the events they have planned. And Dr. Leir, I'll be honest, I'm really anxious to hear about how the scientists and the academia that you have planned to go on stage are going to interact, if you will, with some other researchers that are more fringe, I guess is hopefully that's the appropriate term, but talking about maybe stuff that isn't in their norm. So I'm looking forward to hearing about what that entails.
Maybe we'll get some press and media coverage out of that, John. What do you think?
I think so. If you have a wrestling match up there, I think many more networks will definitely show up. So maybe violence is the answer. Okay, no.
Too, that it's at the Santa Maria Inn, which has been in the same family for 82 years, and they believe that it is haunted.
Really? Well, I'm going to ask you about that. That's very interesting. I'm wondering if you guys planned that or if that came along with the package. More with Dr. Leir right here on the Black Vault Radio. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the Black Vault Radio. I'm your host, John Greenwald Jr. We're finishing up with Dr. Roger Leir talking about the first ever Central Coast Science UFO Symposium. Check it out. Amazing lineup of speakers. If you're interested in attending, I know you won't want to miss that banquet, so you might have to move fast and move quickly on it because this Wednesday is the deadline. That's tomorrow if you're listening to the premiere of this episode of the Black Vault Radio. That would be Wednesday the 13th. That's the deadline for the banquet. Make sure, though, that you get your tickets for that and register for the symposium. The hotel is sold out, so you may have to find a hotel nearby. But Dr. Leir, one thing that you mentioned about that hotel is that it's haunted? Did you guys plan this, or did that just happen by accident?
Well, that happened, came along with the package, and there is a room that's supposed to be more haunted than some of the other rooms. And
that's your room.
It wouldn't make any difference to me because I'm probably going to be up all night anyway.
Yeah, well, good. Well, that's the point of these UFO symposiums.
I'm the kind of guy that would drive the ghosts nuts.
They're going to move rooms. They're not even going to be one. You're going to haunt them, which is a good thing. Well, good. So is there a backstory here? I mean, now you've got me all intrigued about the haunting of this hotel.
Well, it's very simple. Many years ago, there was a double murder that occurred in this room, and then all sorts of phenomena began to happen. Ghostly type phenomena. so people that work in the hotel are very subject to it, and they've kind of accepted it because there's a lot of long-time employees there. One of the things they did was when they made an addition to the hotel, they built it's a second-story room, and they built the bar lounge underneath this room, so if people heard noises, they wouldn't get shook up.
Now, joking aside, because I was joking that you were staying in this room, but are you staying in this room, or is anybody,
No,
no?
Nobody is staying in the room.
Now, can you stay in the room?
Yes,
you can.
It's available to the public. Now, we mentioned that the hotel was sold out at this point, but if you call the hotel number, they will refer guests to other hotels. There's a sister hotel that they have too, so it's the Radisson. It's a very nice hotel.
Great. Well, more information on that Central Coast Science UFO Symposium, go online, www.centralcoastscience-ufosymposium.com, or call toll-free 877-937-7UFO. It's your chance to not only meet George Norrie from Coast to Coast AM, Mr. Whitley Strieber himself, best-selling author, man who needs no introduction, and, of course, another man who needs no introduction, my guest here on the Black Vault Radio, Dr. Roger Leir, who's going to be the MC, the Master of Ceremonies for the event this weekend. Do not miss out. Dr. Leir, before I lose you, because we just have about a minute and a half left or so, what's next for you? What are you going to be up to after the symposium, of course?
Well, we're going to do the two surgeries, number 15 and number 16, and subject those objects to a tremendous amount of scientific research before they come out and after they come out. We're going to be able to do things that we never did before because we didn't have the facility to do them. I'm still working on trying to raise the financing for our full large-screen movie, Earth's Original Sin. We've had some scripts out to some interesting places, and this is a waiting game. It's very hard to get financing for a multi-million-dollar movie.
Yes.
But we hope we can move along, and if the Spirit pushes us in the right direction, we'll have a film.
Well, fantastic. Well, good luck with that, and thank you again for joining me. Visit Dr. Leir online, alienscalpel.com. And again, one more time, Central Coast Science-UFOsymposium.com is all about the conference where you can meet Dr. Leir this weekend. Dr. Leir, absolute pleasure to be on the air with you again. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for having me as a guest, John.
Absolutely. Anytime. Please call me whenever you've got an update for us. I'll definitely bring you back. And thank you for listening to BVRN, the Black Vault Radio. The fun continues in the coming days right here on BVRN, so stay tuned. Thanks for listening.